So Nick and I are both architects and we run our own practice from our house. We bought this house nearly 3 years ago now. It was pretty horrible, to be honest, but we saw the potential and we wanted to have a doer-upper given that we're both designers. The main challenge was that by creating the extension that we're in at the moment, we were taking away the light that the central space had. So we had to think, how are we going to bring light nearly 7 meters into the house? So basically the answer was having a big skylight, which we're sat under now. So that really helps to bring light into the centre of the house.
So when we first got the roof light installed, it actually went in a little bit after we had the main windows in. So the roof lights getting put in was the last thing that made us watertight. So going in was actually a really, really dramatic moment because that's one of the milestones in the project that just makes the whole thing seem like it's coming together and that you've actually got something that's going to work there. So it just takes that whole thing to the next level. The first time that we ever actually used the space with friends was the first day. We didn't have any furniture, we didn't have anything ready like that, but they put the floor finish in and the kitchen was in. We had some friends round and we all basically just sat on the floor and had a picnic. And by the end of the night, all of us were just lying down underneath, looking up at the stars, having a couple of drinks, getting the underfloor heating coming up, and one of us, about 4 of them, fell asleep very quickly, just lying there underneath the stars. So it is a really, really special thing. It does make the whole area just shine.
We originally were going to have 3 smaller roof lights in this space. That wasn't ideal, we just never thought we could afford to have a bespoke large roof light. But when we realised that the Vario by VELUX did a bespoke roof light, whatever size you wanted for an affordable price, it was a no-brainer. It brings in lots of light, there's only 1 break in the glass, so you can see almost an uninterrupted view of the sky.
The first time that we actually got on to see the Vario by VELUX products, we went straight onto the website and they had this amazing tool, so the configurator tool for building the roof lights. And actually what's amazing is that you can get the live costings out of it right away. It was great to just be able to line it up there, design exactly the right size of what we wanted, work out how big we could go in certain dimensions, and then also see real live costings right then and there. So it was great to be able to chop and change between the different options and see it all kind of right away.
We used a product called the Unlimited. That basically can be to whatever size you want. So we were able to have a really big roof light. It's 4 meters by 1.2, which is massive. And it means that most of the roof that is made of glass basically. So that enables lots of light to penetrate really deep into the plan of the house.
So the way that the light moves around the space is actually really interesting. And in the morning the light comes from over there, and because the building actually blocks the direct sunlight coming through the roof light, you end up with a really nice diffused light that spreads out over the whole area. And so it comes through both of it and it comes from the garden itself, but it's just very even and very smooth. Now as the sun moves around throughout the day, that's later on in the afternoon, or early afternoon, is when you start to get the direct sunlight coming through. So this is when you get these wonderful patterns, as you can probably see behind me, as it starts to kind of move across the wall and really play and create this performance with us. So there is a lot of drama to it. I mean, it sounds like you're over exaggerating these things, but really it does move and change and just cause excitement throughout the whole day. So it is a lovely thing to watch.
It means happiness to me. So whenever you see the sun shining, it's a good day. And I think that light is so important in people's homes. It makes you smile. You know, dark spaces tend to be attributed to negative things, whereas light is positivity. So it was really important that our extension was brightly lit. We're really fortunate to have a good orientation for the house. So we do benefit from sunlight to the rear of the property. But for us, we are currently sitting in a really light space because we have sun coming from the garden and from above us. But we were very conscious of also trying to bring light into darker areas of the house.